Hello again, folks. So I promised this news post. It's a post which has been circulating for a while in my mind, and I want to bring it to your attention if you haven't had it brought to your attention before. And it's the Labour MP is giving a warning to Sir Kier Starmer, the Prime Minister, as he helps to lead protests, that's the Labour MP, against the government giving the green light to a controversial new China embassy in London. East Renfrewshire MP Blair McDougall, a member of the Foreign Affairs Select Committee, will join other MPs, including former Security Minister Tom Tugendhat and Shadow Justice Secretary Robert Kendrick, in a protest against the proposed new building. It comes amid growing concerns over attempts by Sir Kier's government to build relationships with China at a time when the new Donald Trump administration in the USA is on a cusp of a trade war with the communist country. But of greater worry is the human rights abuses in China, including persecution of the Uyghur population, the Muslim population in China, and the way the Chinese Communist Party has abandoned large aspects of its deal with the UK over guarantees for free speech in Hong Kong. You may remember that Margaret Thatcher allowed Hong Kong to go over to the Chinese from the British control, but under guarantee that freedom was guaranteed by the Chinese Communist government and the freedom of speech. But the Chinese government have gone back on it. And for instance, Jimmy Lai is 77 years of age. He's on his 154th day, 505 days, imprisoned in Hong Kong on politically motivated charges. Mr. Dougal, the French representative member of Parliament, said, "We have to draw a red line in our relationships with Beijing. Currently, Jimmy Lai, a British citizen, is in prison for exercising the rights that were guaranteed under the agreement between the UK and China. We should not be doing any favours for Beijing," he said, "while they're in breach of our past deals." The previous Tory government had blocked the new Chinese embassy, proposed for the Royal Mint Court in London, on security grounds, with objections coming from the Metropolitan Police and the security services, and yet Sir Kier's government is considering it. Very, very positively, I might say. Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor, had a controversial trip last month, as you may remember, and it is understood that the government has asked for objections to be withdrawn to allow the development to go ahead. The Communist Party of China wants to turn 20,000 square metres, that's 2 hectares, of land at the Royal Mint Court into Europe's largest embassy building. After China bought the site in 2018, but the Tower Hamlets Council refused it planning permission in 2022 due to a range of concerns, including the impact of large protests at the site. The Tory government at the time declined to even consider the plan, but Sir Kier's Labour government is positively considering. Now get this, the president of China's Communist Party, Xi Jinping, his government resubmitted the application once the Labour government came into power last July. The new government called it in for a review after Xi Jinping raised it directly with Sir Kier Starmer. Cabinet Ministers Yvette Cooper and David Lammy have signalled their support for the proposal, and an inquiry is due to begin in the proposal. I believe it has already begun. Mark Nygate, the Treasurer of the Royal Mint Court Residents Association, said they were all unhappy with the way the government has gone about this process. It seems they have got involved and not allowed the inspector to do her bit. That's the planning inspector, of course. They called for a public inquiry, inquiry, and with an appointed inspector. But next thing you've got David Lammy and Yvette Cooper writing a letter to the council saying they would approve the scheme based on a couple of changes to the plan. But the damage that would be caused to the block and to the estate is huge. But that doesn't bother the Labour Party and the Labour government we've got in Britain. They're always siding with the socialists and the communists. So, what's your comment? What's your take on this situation? That China should be allowed to build the largest embassy in Europe, in London, and even though they've broken their promises for freedom for the Hong Kong residents who were formerly British. And a 77-year-old man is over 3 years in prison for speaking his mind. It boggles my mind, and I'm wondering what you think of it. So comments, please, and don't forget, and I'm going through the slogan again. Subscribe to my channel. It encourages me. It enables me to continue, and it doesn't cost you a penny. It doesn't cost you a cent. It doesn't even cost you a rupee. It's totally free to press that subscribe button. And if you like these swift news bulletins that I produce every day, press the like button as well, because it makes me happy. And you want to make me happy because, well, you just do. So until the next trip out, which will be either this afternoon or tomorrow morning, adieu for now. Bye.